Good evening, Bryan, and welcome back to Bryan Yard Dogs baseball here at Travis Field. Tonight marks another exciting chapter as we watch a new team proudly embody the Yard Dog Day.
All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back for another home series, this time against the Piney Woods TimberHogs. Your Bryan Yard Dogs are looking to have a bounce back series after dropping 3 of 4 against the Beaumont Oil Barons. Number 21, Devin Cummings, is your starting pitcher tonight as he hits the first batter. That will have a leadoff base runner for the Piney Woods TimberHogs tonight.
Right fielder number 7, Kanta Miyabi.
First pitch is taken for ball 1. Runner takes off and he slides in safely for the steal. Count is currently 2-0. Make that 3-0. Difficult time finding the strike zone tonight for Cummings. He pitched a great game 1 against the Oil Barons. Just a few bad defensive miscues in the field as he has the second walked batter of the night. There are currently runners on first and second and no outs. Next up to bat is number 16, Cedric Rose. First pitch is in for strike 1. And next pitch is high and inside for ball 1. Batter had to get out of the way there. Next pitch is down and in the dirt for ball 2. Make the count 2-1 with runners on first and second and no outs for the TimberHogs. We've got another good crowd here at Travis Field tonight. Runner takes off from second to third, and he slides in safely. It's going to make the count 3-1 as well, with runners on the corners and no outs. And that's going to be ball 4 as the ball gets past the catcher and a run will score on the passed ball. That is going to make the score 1-0 here in the top of the first. Judge Boudreau is up to bat for the TimberHogs. He swings at the first pitch and misses. Next pitch is outside for ball one. And pitches in for strike two. Looks like I got that outside corner. That's going to make the count 1-2 with runners on first and second, as the Yard Dogs are currently trailing here in the top of the first, 1-0. He fouls off the next pitch towards the first base line. Cummings looking to get the first strikeout of the night, hopefully. On Thursday against the Oil Barons, he had a lot of really good swing and miss pitches. And he hits it towards the first baseman, who throws to second. He throws back to first, and the runner is out at second on the fielder's choice.
At bat, the catcher, number 15, Brant Sparrow.
First pitch is in for ball one. It was a little outside. Runner takes off from first to second, and the runner from third looked like he was going to go, but the ball gets past the third baseman. That will score a run. Catcher thought about throwing to second, and then he was going to third. That will bring the score to 2-0 here in the top of the first. With one out and runner on second. Next pitch is in for strike one. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. And he swings and misses at the next pitch. That's going to even the count up at 2-2 with one out. And that is strike three on the inside corner. That will be your first strikeout of the night for Devin Cummings.
Next up, the DH, number 29, Aramis Cruz.
Aramis Cruz is up to bat for the TimberHogs. There are currently a runner on second and two outs, as the score is 2-0 here in the top of the first. First pitch is in for strike one. We've got a little bit of a breeze tonight here at the ballpark. You can feel it up here in the press box. Next pitch is inside for ball one. Makes for a nice cool evening here at the ballpark. And he hits the next pitch towards the shortstop, who throws to first, and that will be the third out of the inning, as your Yard Dogs will look to answer back here in the bottom of the first, as they are trailing 2-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are here to lead off the bottom of the first with your Tristan Minsaka up to bat as the leadoff hitter. First pitch is in for strike one. He swings at the next pitch. The shortstop fields it, and the throw is on time. That will be the first out of the inning for your Yard Dogs. Next up to bat is number 25, Landon Bailey. He plays his collegiate ball out at Angelina College in Lufkin. He fouls off the first pitch out of play. David Stitch is on the mound for the Piney Woods TimberHogs. He swings at the next pitch, and it is fielded by the shortstop, who throws to first, and he is in time with the throw. Next up for your Yard Dogs is number 7, Aubrey Reed, the DH.
Number 7, Aubrey Reed.
Reed was able to get on base quite a few times over the weekend against the Oil Barons. He'll take the first pitch for ball one. He'll foul off the next pitch, and it'll go out of play.
That's a First Financial Bank foul ball.
And he fouls off the next pitch. That's going to bring the count to 1-2 with 2 outs, as we are here in the bottom of the first with your Yard Dogs currently trailing 2-0. He swings at the next pitch and breaks the bat towards the second baseman as he throws it in time to the first baseman. That will end the inning for the Yard Dogs, a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we will head to the top of the second.
TimberHogs
All
number
right,
13,
Yard Dog
Shamar
fans, we
Stapleton.
are back to the top of the second inning here as Shamar Stapleton is up to bat for the TimberHogs. And first pitch is low for ball one. If you're just now joining us, the TimberHogs put up 2 in the top of the first. And the next pitch is fouled off into the back of the net. Off of a few walks and some stolen bases to get those 2 runs. Next pitch is in for strike number 2. That's going to bring your count to 1-2. Next pitch is in for ball 2. That's going to even up the count. And he swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards center field. And that is a can of corn for the center fielder, as that is the first out of the inning. Next up is left fielder number 31, Terry McLean Jr. He fouls off the first pitch, out of play. He swings at the next pitch, but that is foul towards the first baseline. That's going to bring the count to 0-2. And he swings the next pitch. That's towards the first baseman, who bobbles it, and he is going to be safe at first.
Tonight's foul balls are presented by First Financial Bank. Fans, as the foul ball comes your way, stay alert. And if you get one, please return the baseball to the Yard Dogs dugout on the third base line.
Terry McLean Jr. will reach first on the error by the first baseman, Guerrero.
Number 6, Nick Rodriguez.
Next up to bat is number 6, Nick Rodriguez for the TimberHogs, as there's currently a runner on first and 1 out. He goes for the bunt, but the just barely misses, so that's going to be strike 1. And if we have any Rangers or Astros fans out there, the Rangers are currently winning 5-0 in the bottom of the first. Next pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Runner at first taking a slight lead. And he takes off to go to second, and the throw is high as the runner slides in, safe. That will bring the count to 2-1 with the runner in scoring position now at second. He swings at the next pitch, and that is grounded out to the shortstop as he throws the first in time. That will be the second out of the inning. As the lineup flips over, Malik Barron is back up to bat for the TimberHogs.
Second baseman number 9, Malik Barron.
To start off the top of the first, he got hit in the first pitch. Your Yard Dogs are looking for a scoreless, clean inning here, as the first pitch is down for ball one. As the pitcher looks back and disengages with the runner on second there. As the TimberHogs have been hot on the base pass this evening with a few stolen bases. Have to keep an eye out as the next pitch almost hits the batter once again, so that's going to make it ball two. Little inside on the pitch there. He swings at the next pitch out to the shortstop, who makes the throw to first, and that is another clean, the first clean inning of the night for your Yard Dogs. We are headed to the bottom of the second, and this is Will Fain with Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are here with number 8, Braden Reynolds, who is leading off the bottom of the second for your Yard Dogs. Your Yard Dogs are looking to get on the board here as they are currently trailing in the bottom of the second, 2-0 against the Piney Woods TimberHogs. He will take the first pitch for strike one. And another update for that Rangers-Astros games that it is currently 8-0 in the bottom of the first as the Rangers are ahead after getting no hit last night. And Braden Reynolds swings and misses at the next pitch. That's going to make the count 0-2. Next pitch is off the outside corner for ball one. Going to make the count 1-2 here. And he swings and fouls off the next pitch towards the third baseline. Looking to keep this bat alive here with that foul off. The count is currently 1-2 with 0 outs. And he'll swing and miss at the next one. That will be a strikeout for Mr. Reynolds. Next up to bat for your Yard Dogs is the first baseman, number 30, Jason Guerrero.
From the University of Houston downtown, your first baseman, Jason Guerrero.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. Looked like he was looking to crush that over the left center field wall. Swings and misses at the next one. That's going to bring your count to 0-2 with one out. He will foul off the next pitch out of play. That'll keep your count here at 0-2. Next pitch is high and outside for ball one. And he will swing at the next one, and that will be the second strikeout of the inning for the Yard Dogs, as number 16, Daniel Williams, is next up to bat.
All right, fielder number 16, Daniel Williams.
He will swing at the first pitch, but it will be fouled and out of play. That'll make the count 0-1 with two outs. He'll take the next pitch for ball one. That'll even up the count at 1-1. He'll take the next pitch for ball two. Stitch was looking for the outside corner there on that slider. He'll swing at the next pitch, and that will be fouled and out of play. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Next pitch, high and outside for ball three. That's going to make the count full here at 3-2. And that will be ball four. Your Yard Dogs will have a base runner with Mr. Williams on first now. Next up to bat is the catcher, Luis de la Cueva.
Next up, your prime backstop, number 28, Luis de la Cueva.
De La Cueva had a wonderful weekend as well, getting on base via the hits and walks as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Runner takes off from first. And he is credited with the stolen base. Was making sure that that wasn't a foul tip rather than just a strike. That will bring the count to 0-2 for De La Cueva. And that is a looking strikeout that will end the inning for your Yard Dogs as they leave a runner on, and they are still down currently 2-0, headed to the top of the third. This is Yard Dogs baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, to lead off the top of the third here, number 7, Kenta Miyabi, is up. He walked in the top of the first and was one of those 2 runs he scored off of the passed ball. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. And he swings and misses at the next one. That's going to even up the count at 1-1. And he'll swing and miss at the next one. That's going to make the count 1-2. Looks like Cummings is looking to settle down here a little bit, getting back to his start on Thursday with some of the swing and miss. As he gets a swinging strikeout here to start the third.
Next up, the TimberHogs third baseman, number 16, Cedric Rose.
Cedric Rose is up to bat for the TimberHogs. He was walked in the first inning as he takes the first pitch for a ball. He'll take ball 2. And in there for strike one. Looked like it caught the bottom of the zone there. That will make the count 2-1 with one out. Next pitch is in for ball three. That's going to make the count 3-1 with one out, no runners on base. As the score is currently TimberHogs 2 and your Yard Dogs 0. And that will be ball four as the TimberHogs get a base runner. Next up to bat is Judge Boudreau.
Number 25, the first baseman,
He reached
Judge
off of a
Boudreau.
fielder's choice in the first inning. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. As Cedric Rose dancing a little bit out there, trying to get a lead, looking to potentially steal second. As he takes off for second and he slides in safely for the stolen base. Count is currently 0-2 with one out for Mr. Boudreau. Next pitch was outside. That's going to make the count 1-2. Pitch is low for ball two. That's going to even up the count here at 2-2. Cummings with the pitch. And that's going to be outside for ball three. Looking to hit that outside corner. Just not getting it. That's going to make the count full here at 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he got him on the outside corner. That is going to be strike three. That is 2 strikeouts here for Cummings in the third inning.
Up to plate, the catcher number 15, Brant Farrell.
Brant Farrell up to bat for the TimberHogs. In the top of the first, he struck out swinging. He will foul off the first pitch. That's going to make the count 0-1 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Your score is currently 2-0 as the Yard Dogs are trailing in the top of the third. He hits the next pitch out towards the shortstop, who dives and doesn't make the play. Left fielder has it, throws the first, and he is safe. There will be runners on the corners here. Rose thought about coming home, but I think he may have been out.
Number 29,
Cruz is now up to bat for the TimberHogs. He grounded out in the first inning to end the first inning. See if your Yard Dogs can get out of the top of the third scoreless. First pitch is in on the inside corner for strike one. Next pitch is in for strike two on that inside corner. The count is currently going to be 0-2 with 2 outs and runners on the corners. He swings at the next pitch, and that is going foul, out of play. That will keep the count at 0-2.
Their first financial foul ball.
Payoff pitch swings, and that is fouled off his foot, I want to say. So we are going to keep this at bat alive with another foul tip. Count is still 0-2 with 2 outs and runners on the corners for the TimberHogs here in the top of the third, as they are currently leading 2-0. He swings at the next pitch, and that is foul down the left field line, my apologies. Had to hold my hands up for the left and right. Runner takes off from first, but the pitch is fouled off, so he will make his way back to first. The count is still 0-2 with 2 outs and runners on the corners for the TimberHogs. Cruz staying alive here with many foul tips. I want to say that's 4 in a row. Pitcher throws back to first, but he is safe. And he will swing and miss at the next one as your catcher throws to first, and he is out. That is going to end the top of the third, and that is a scoreless inning for your Yard Dogs with 3 strikeouts here. We are headed to the bottom of the third as your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 2-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back here in the bottom of the third. as Jackson Moon is up to bat for your Yard Dogs to lead off the bottom of the third here, as your Yard Dogs are looking to get on the scoreboard and potentially tie this game or even take the lead, hopefully, here in the third. Stitch is still on the mound for the TimberHogs. First pitch is in for ball one. And we have ball two. Pitchers tonight are looking for that inside corner. Pitch is low for ball three. That's going to bring the count to 3-0 with no outs. And pitches in for strike one. And that'll be ball four, as your Yard Dogs will get a leadoff base runner. Up next for your Yard Dogs is number 13, Nicholas Brynard.
At bat, your Bryan Yard Dogs left fielder, number 13, Nicholas Brynard.
He's playing in left field tonight. And first pitch is outside for ball one. Pitch is high for ball two. He swings and misses at the next pitch. That's going to make the count 2-1 with a runner on first and no outs. Pitch is in for strike two. Got the outside corner. That's going to even up the count here at 2-2. And he'll swing and miss at the next pitch. That will be a strikeout. That will be the first out of the inning for the Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the third. As the lineup flips over, number 3, Tristan Mensaka is up.
Tristan Mensaka.
He grounded out in the first inning. First pitch is outside for ball one. Pitch is inside for ball two. That's going to make the count 2-0. He fouls off the next pitch. That's going to bring your count to 2-1. Swings and fouls off the next pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He swings and fouls off the next pitch. That's going to keep your count at 2-2. He swings and fouls off the next pitch. That's 4 foul tips in a row here. Count is still 2-2 with 1 out as we have a runner on first. Runner takes off from first, going to second as the ball gets past the catcher. So that will be a stolen base for Mr. Jackson Ming. And that will make the count full here at 3-2 for Minsaka. Payoff pitch, and he swings and fouls it off. Count is still 3-2 with 1 out, with a runner on second now. Next pitch is outside for ball 4. That's going to be 2 base runners here for your Yard Dogs. Up next is number 25, Landon Bailey.
Next up, here's center fielder number 25, Landon Bailey.
He grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. He swings at the first pitch, and it is popped up towards the shortstop, and he makes the grab. That will be 2 outs here in the inning.
At bat from Pantego, Texas, the designated hitter, number 7.
Up next
Aubrey
is
Reed.
number 7, Aubrey Reed, the designated hitter. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. He swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards center field. And he makes the grab. So that will be it for your Yard Dogs this inning. Through 3 innings, we are still sitting at TimberHogs 2 and Yard Dogs 0. We'll be back for you in the top of the 4th. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are headed to the top of the fourth as Shamar Stapleton is up to bat for the TimberHogs. In the top of the second, he flew out to center field. He swings and misses at the first pitch. That's going to make it 0-1 count. Next pitch is in for ball one. Count is currently 1-1. Swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards the left fielder. And it's over his head off the wall. That will be a stand-up double for Stapleton.
At bat number 31, the left fielder Terry McLean Jr.
Terry McLean Jr. is up to bat for the TimberHogs. In the second inning, he reached off of a fielding error by the first baseman. He goes to bunt. Ball was off the plate, so that's going to be ball one. Goes to bunt and fouls it out of play. That's going to make the count 1-2, or 1-1. My apologies. Goes to bunt, and that is down the first base line, and that is a fair ball. He will reach on the infield single as the runner advances from second as well. That will put runners on the corners. That was a pretty impressive bunt to go all the way down the first baseline and hit the bag and just stay fair. Up next for the TimberHogs will be Nick Rodriguez. For those of you just joining us, we are in the top of the fourth as your Yard Dogs are trailing 2-0. TimberHogs have runners on the corners with no outs currently. First pitch is in for ball one. Pitcher throws back to first as he slides in safely. Runner takes off from first towards second, and he slides in safe with the stolen base. Count is currently 2-0 for Rodriguez, the shortstop for the TimberHogs. And he gets him swinging with the next pitch. That's going to make the count 2-1. Next pitch is low for ball three. That's going to make the count 3-1 with runners on second and third. Next pitch is in for strike two. That's going to even make the count full. Your count is currently 3-2 with 0 outs. And he gets him with a swinging strikeout, your first of the inning here. As the lineup flips over, Malik Barron is up to bat for the TimberHogs.
Next up for the Piney Woods TimberHogs, their second baseman.
In the first inning, he was hit by a pitch, and in the second inning as well, he grounded out. He fouls off the first pitch. He'll swing at the next pitch, and that is foul down the right field line. That will bring the count to 0-2 with 1 out. He'll swing the next pitch and foul that off. Keep the count here at 0-2. And for our Rangers and Astros fans, it is currently the top of the fourth inning as the Rangers have a 9-3 lead. And swing and a miss for the second strikeout here of the inning. Cummings looking for another scoreless inning here after a shaky first inning that put up 2 runs. Other than those walks, he's had a pretty good night. He gets him swinging with the first pitch. That's going to make your count 0-1 here. Next pitch is in for strike 2. That's going to make your count 0-2 with 2 outs as there are runners on second and third. And that is a looking strikeout for Cummings as he has 3 Ks on the inning. We are headed to the bottom of the fourth as Braden Reynolds will lead off. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are here in the bottom of the fourth. Braden Reynolds, who is playing shortstop tonight, will lead the inning off. He'll foul the first pitch off towards the first baseman, but it is out of play.
Financial Bank foul ball.
He swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards the right fielder as the first baseman slides, but it is fouled out of play off of his glove. That'll bring the count 0-2. And next pitch is outside for ball one. He swings and fouls the next pitch off. That's going to keep your count here at 1-2. We are here in the bottom of the fourth as the TimberHogs have a 2-0 lead on the Yard Dogs. Next pitch is outside for ball two. That's going to even up the count here at 2-2. He swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards center field. Who makes the grab?
Fans, tonight we're celebrating a hot dog night here at the ballpark. Head on over to the concession stand and enjoy $2 hot dogs available tonight only. Brought to you by Jimmy's Burger Shack.
Up next for your Bryan Yard Dogs is the first baseman, number 30, Jason Guerrero.
H-Town, let me hear ya! University of Houston downtown. Your first baseman, Jason Guerrero.
First pitch is in for strike one. Next pitch is outside for ball one. And he swings and misses at the next pitch. That's going to make your count here 1-2 with one out as there are no runners on base. The score is still 2-0 as your Yard Dogs trail here in the bottom of the fourth. And next pitch is on the outside corner. That is going to be strike three for Guerrero. Next up to bat is your left fielder, number 16, Daniel Williams.
Up to the plate for your Yard Dogs, the right fielder, number 16, Daniel Williams.
In the second inning, he walked and even stole second. First pitch is in for strike one. Next pitch is outside for ball one. That'll make your count here 1-1. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. Count will be 2-1 with 2 outs. Your Yard Dogs are still looking for the first hit of the night as we are here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is in for strike 2 on that outside corner. That's going to even up your count here at 2-2. And that is a swing and a miss for a strikeout for Williams, as we will head to the top of the 5th as your TimberHogs will have Cedric Rose to lead off the inning. This is Will Fain. Thank you for listening to Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, folks, we are back here in the top of the 5th inning. Cedric Rose is up to bat for the TimberHogs as Devin Cummings is still on the mound. He'll take the first pitch low for ball 1. He'll swing the next pitch, and that is out towards left field, and that is gone. That is a leadoff home run here in the top of the 5th for the TimberHogs. That will make your score here 3-0 in the top of the 5th. Up next is number 25, Judge Boudreau.
First baseman, number 25, Judge Boudreau.
Last time up to bat, he struck out looking in the 3rd inning. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Next pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. That will even up the count here, 1-1. He'll foul off the next pitch. That'll make your count 1-2. And that'll be a strikeout for your Yard Dogs here in the top of the fifth.
Next up, the TimberHogs catcher number 15, Grant Sparrow.
First pitch is in the inside corner for strike one. Nearly hits him. That's going to be ball two. Ball one, my apologies. Count is currently 1-1 with one out. Swings and misses at the next one. That's going to make your count 1-2 with one out. As your Yard Dogs are currently trailing here in the top of the fifth, 3-0. After that leadoff home run. Next pitch is fouled towards the third baseline. Next one is low for ball two. That's going to even up your count here, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that is outside for ball three. That's going to make your count full here at 3-2. Farrell had a single in the third inning, his last time up to bat. Payoff pitch. And that is outside for ball four. That's going to be a walk.
Number 29, the designated hitter, Aramis Cruz.
Ramos Cruz is up to bat for the TimberHogs. Last time he was up to bat in the third, he struck out swinging. He'll take the first pitch for ball one. He's swinging at the next pitch. That is out towards the third baseman, who throws to second, who throws to first, as your Yard Dogs will turn a double play to end the top of the fifth inning here. We are headed to the bottom of the fifth as your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are here in the bottom of the fifth. And your leadoff hitter here is Luis De La Cueva, who is catching tonight. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. That'll make your count 0-1 here to start off the bottom of the fifth. And he'll swing and miss at the next one. That's going to bring your count here to 0-2. Next one is outside for ball one. That'll bring your count to 1-2 with no outs. Next one is outside for ball two. That's going to even up the count here. And he'll foul off the next pitch towards the back of the net over here. That'll keep your count at 2-2. He'll foul off the next pitch out of play. Keep your count at 2-2. And that is going to be strike three on the inside corner for De La Cueva. That is the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Up next for your Bryan Yard Dogs is number 12, Jackson Main.
Albuquerque, third baseman Jackson Main.
Last time up to bat here in the third inning, he walked. First pitch is in for strike one. Next pitch is outside for ball one. That's going to even up the count. Next pitch is outside. That's going to be ball two. Stitch looking for that outside corner. Your count is currently 2-1 with one out. As your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch is in for strike number two. That's going to even up the count. Got the top of the zone there. He'll swing at the next pitch, and it is fouled off. Keep your count here at 2-2. He swings at the next one, and it is up the middle towards the shortstop, who makes the throw at first, and he is out. That will be the second out of the inning. Up next for your Yard Dogs is Nicholas Brynard.
Next up, number 13,
Brainerd, my apologies. Last time up to bat here in the third inning, he struck out swinging. He swings and misses at the first pitch. That's going to make your count 0-1 here with 2 outs. Next pitch is in for strike 2. Count is currently 0-2 for Brainerd. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. And he'll foul off the next pitch into the back of the net. Keep your count here at 1-2 with 2 outs. And here's the pitch. He swings, and it is popped up towards the shortstop here in the infield. Then the third baseman comes in and grabs it. That will end the 5th inning here as we are headed to the top of the 6th, as your Yard Dogs are still trailing 3-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back here in the top of the 6th as Shamar Stapleton is up to lead off for the TimberHogs. He's swinging and fouls off the first pitch.
First Financial Bank foul ball.
That'll bring the count to 0-1 here. Next pitch is in the inside corner for strike 1. Strike two, my apologies. Count is currently 0-2. As he swings and misses at the next one, that is going to be a strikeout. That is the first out of the inning here in the top of the sixth. As up to bat is number 31, Terry McLean Jr. In the fourth inning, he hit a single. He swings and misses at the first pitch. He swings at the next pitch, and that is fouled off towards the left field line. That'll bring your count here to 0-2 with one out. Next pitch is outside for ball one. Your count here is currently 1-2 with one out. Next pitch is down for ball two. That'll even up the count at 2-2. And next one is high and inside and almost hit him. That's going to be ball three. Have a full count here at 3-2. Payoff pitch. And that is outside for ball four. Next up to bat for the TimberHogs is number 6, Nick Rodriguez, who's playing shortstop tonight.
Next up is shortstop number 6, Nick Rodriguez.
In the fourth inning, he struck out swinging. Runner takes off from the first pitch. Throw is made to second as he slides in safely. Another stolen base for the TimberHogs tonight. Pitches in for ball two. Your count here is currently 2-0 with one out as there is a runner on second. Swings and misses at the next one. That's going to make your count 2-1. Pitches inside for ball three. That's going to make your count 3-1. Runner takes off from second, going to third, and he slides in safely as there is a walk as well. That'll put runners on the corners for Malik Barron. Last time up to bat in the fourth inning, he struck out swinging as well. Runner takes off from first over to second as he steals a bag. There are runners on second and third now for the TimberHogs with 1 out. He swings at the next pitch over towards the second baseman who throws to first, and there is an out, but he will get the RBI as the run from third comes home. That will make the score here 4-0 in the top of the sixth here.
Number 7, Ketabiyabi.
First pitch is in for ball 1. Next one is in for ball 2. Pitch is hit towards the first baseman who bobbles it, but he is able to make the play at first. So we will end the top of the sixth here as your Yard Dogs are trailing 4-0. I want to thank you for listening to Yard Dogs Baseball, and we'll be back in the bottom of the sixth. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back here in the bottom of the sixth as Tristan Minsaka is your leadoff hitter. Yard Dogs looking to get some momentum here in these later innings. He takes the first pitch swinging out towards right field, and he's got it. Up next to bat for the Yard Dogs will be number 25, Landon Bailey.
Bryan Yard Dogs, the center fielder, number 25, Landon Bailey.
First pitch swinging, and that is out towards right center field as the right fielder has it. Making some contact at least, but not enough for a base hit quite yet. Up next for your Yard Dogs will be the designated hitter tonight, number 7, Aubrey Reed. First pitch is in for strike 1. swings and misses at the next one. That's going to make your count here 0-2 with 2 outs. And that is a swing strikeout for Reed. Through 6 innings of play, your TimberHogs are up currently 4-0 on the Bryan Yard Dogs. To lead off the top of the 7th will be Cedric Rose for the TimberHogs. Thank you for listening to Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, folks, we are back here in the top of the 7th. Cedric Rose is up to bat for the TimberHogs. In the fifth inning, he led off with a leadoff home run. First pitch is in for strike 1. Next pitch is in for ball 1. It's going to even up your count here at 1-1. He gets him swinging with the next one. Your count's going to be 1-2. Devin Cummings is still on the mound for the Yard Dogs. Next pitch is low for ball 2. Even up the count here at 2-2. My apologies. There was a pitching change. Out on the mound is number 23, Eli Edmonston. And he hit him with the next one, so that is going to be a base runner.
Next up, the first baseman, number 25, Judge Boudreau.
Judge Boudreau is up for the TimberHogs. He gets him swinging with the first pitch. Runner takes off from first towards second. The throw is high as the runner slides in. Count is currently 0-2 for Boudreaux with 0 outs as there is a runner on second now after the stolen base. Swings at the next pitch, and that is fouled into the back of the net. Swings and fouls off the next pitch. That's going to keep your count here at 0-2. Pitch is outside for ball one. That's going to make your count here 1-2. Swings and misses at the next one. That is going to be a strikeout here in the top of the seventh. That's going to be your first out of the inning. Next up to bat for the TimberHogs is going to be Brance Farrell.
Number 15, Brance Farrell.
Last time in the fifth, he was walked. Currently, there is 1 out and a runner on second. First pitch is high for ball one. Pitches in for strike one. That's going to make your count here 1-1 with 1 out. As Cedric Rose is still standing on second after the stolen base. Swings at the next one as it gets past the catcher. That's going to make your count here 1-2. After the passed ball, the runner advances to third. Count is currently 1-2 with 1 out as there is a runner on third. Fouls off the next pitch. That's going to keep it at 1-2. Pitches in the dirt. That's going to be ball two. Didn't get away from the catcher, so the runner stays put at third. That's going to even up your count here at 2-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that is strike three looking. We have 2 outs now here in the inning. Both off of strikeouts.
Next up, the DH number 29, Aramis Cruz.
Up next is Aramis Cruz. He's your DH tonight for the TimberHogs. Last time up to bat, he hit into a double play to end the 5th inning. He swings at the first pitch, and it is popped up towards the infield as the shortstop comes in and snags it. So that will end the top of the 7th here. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th as your Yard Dogs are trailing 4-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. Thank you for listening. All right, folks, as we are here in the bottom of the 7th, your leadoff hitter for the Yard Dogs will be Braden Reynolds.
At bat number 8, Braden Reynolds.
David Stitch is still out to pitch for the TimberHogs. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Score is still 4-0 here in the top of the 7th as your Yard Dogs are trailing. Swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards center field. And he grabs it. So that will be the first out of the inning. Next up to bat for the Yard Dogs will be your first baseman, number 30, Jason Guerrero.
Next up for your Bryan Yard Dogs, the first baseman number 30, Jason Guerrero.
He swings at the first pitch, and that is fouled out of play. That'll bring the count to 0-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. That's going to even up the count here at 1-1. Next pitch is way inside past the hitter. That's going to make it ball 2. Keep your count here at 2-1 now. Next pitch is in for a ball. That's going to make your count here 3-1. And 1 out for Jason Guerrero. And that'll be ball 4. Your Yard Dogs will have a base runner here in the bottom of the 7th. Next up to bat will be number 16, the left fielder, Daniel Williams.
Yard Dog fans, get up on your feet for right fielder number 16.
Right fielder, my apologies.
Williams.
Last time up to bat in the bottom of the 4th, he struck out swinging. Looking to turn the tide here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch swinging, and that'll make your count here 0-1. Runner takes off from first over to second as the throw is offline, but the runner will slide in safely. That'll be a stolen base for your first baseman, Jason Guerrero. Count is currently 1-1 for Williams. Next pitch is high for ball 2. Count is currently 2-1 with 1 out and a runner on second. Swings and misses at the next one. That's going to even up your count here at 2-2. Runner takes off from second over to third as the pitch is fouled off into the back of the net. He'll have to head back over to second. Count is still 2-2. Swings and fouls off the next one. Keep your count here at 2-2. Count is currently 2-2 for Williams as there is 1 out and a runner on second. And that is a strikeout for Williams. That'll be the second out of the inning. Next up to bat is your catcher tonight, number 28, Luis de la Cueva.
Next up, the catcher
In the 5th inning, he struck out looking. See if he can get back to some of the hits he had over the weekend. My apologies. We will have a pinch hitter. It will be number 4, Taylor Valerius. First pitch is in for ball 1. Next pitch swinging, that is going to be strike one. That'll make your count even at 1-1. Runner takes off from second over to third. And he slides in safely. That is a stolen base once again for your first baseman, Jason Guerrero. Count is currently 1-2 for Valerius. Count is currently 1-2 with 2 outs as there is a runner on third. Swings and misses at the next one. That is going to end the 7th inning here for your Yard Dogs as we are headed to the top of the 8th. For your Timberhogs, Shamar Stapleton will be up to bat. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, folks, as we are starting off the top of the 8th inning here, Shamar Stapleton is up to bat for the Timberhogs. He's playing center field tonight. In the 6th inning, the last time he was at bat, he struck out swinging as he swings and misses at the first pitch here. That'll make your count 0-1. Next one is outside for ball 1. High and inside for ball 2. That's going to make your count here 2-1. Fouls off into the back of the net for the next one. That's going to even up your count at 2-2. Next one is high for ball 3. That's going to make it a full count here. Count is 3-2. For those of you just joining us, the Bryan Yard Dogs are playing against the Piney Woods TimberHogs. We are in the top of the 8th And next pitch swinging over to the shortstop who makes the throw, and he is out. That was Derek Jeter-esque, may I say, ESPN top 10 right there. One of the best plays we'll see tonight. Up next is Terry McLean Jr. In the 6th inning, he was walked. First pitch swinging, and that is going to be fouled out of play.
That's another first financial league foul ball.
Count is currently 0-1 with 1 out. And he swings and misses at the next one. That's going to make your count here 0-2. And he swings and misses. That is going to be strike 3. That is your second out of the inning here in the top of the 8th. Your Yard Dogs are looking for a 3 up and 3 down. Up next is the shortstop, number 6, Nick Rodriguez. First pitch is in for ball 1. Swings at the next one. Over to the shortstop who fields it and throws, and he makes the play. That is 2 wonderful outs by your shortstop tonight here in the 8th inning. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th as your Yard Dogs are trailing 4-0, but they have a scoreless top of the 8th off of 2 beautiful plays by your shortstop. This is Yard Dogs baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back, and we are in the bottom of the 8th inning here. Your leadoff hitter tonight for the 8th inning will be number 12, Jackson Ming. He's playing third base tonight. Last time up to bat in the bottom of the 5th, he grounded out towards the shortstop. He fouls off the first pitch. That's going to make your count here 0-1. Next pitch is in for strike 2. That's going to make your count here 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that is outside for ball one. That'll make your count here 1-2. And he swings at the next one, and he will strike out. That'll bring up number 13, Nicholas Brainerd.
Next up, number 13, Nicholas Brainerd.
Last time up the bat in the fifth inning, he popped up towards the shortstop. Swinging at the first pitch. Count is currently 0-1 with one out. Swings at the next one that is over towards the first baseman, but he will make the play. That'll flip the lineup over as number 3, Tristan Mensaka, is up to bat for your Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the eighth.
At bat, number 3, your second baseman, Tristan Mensaka.
Last time up to bat, he flew out towards right field. That was in the sixth inning. First pitch swinging, and that is going to foul out of play. For your Houston Astros and Texas Rangers update, it is currently the bottom of the eighth as the Rangers are leading 9-6. Next pitch swinging over towards the first baseman, who bumbles, but he is able to make the play. That is another ground out. That will end the eighth inning as we will now head to the top of the ninth as your Yard Dogs are trailing 4-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back here in the top of the ninth. Eli Edmondson is still on the mound for your Yard Dogs as Malik Barron is in for the TimberHogs. He'll take the first pitch for strike one. Next pitch is in for ball one, my apologies. Count is currently 1-1. Next pitch is in for ball two. That'll even up the count here at 2-2. And he fouls off the next one into the back of the net. That'll keep your count here at 2-2. And he got him swinging with the next one. That is going to be a strikeout. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Next up, the TimberHogs right fielder number 7, Kenta Miyabi.
Next up is number 7, Kenta Miyabi. Last time up to bat in the 6th, he popped up towards the first baseman. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. He'll take the next one on the outside corner for strike 1. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. Next pitch is in a little high for ball 3. That'll make your count here 3-1. He'll foul off the next pitch into the back of the net. That'll make the count full here at 3-2 with 1 out. And he'll foul it off into the back of the net. Keep this bat alive. Count will still be 3-2. And he fouls the next one out of play. Count will still be 3-2. We are in the top of the 9th inning as the TimberHogs hold a 4-0 lead. And that'll be a walk for Miyabi. Next up to bat will be Cedric Rose.
Number 16, the third baseman, Cedric Rose.
To start off the 7th inning, last time he was at bat, he was hit by the pitch. Then he ended up stealing second. Runner takes off from first, going to second as the throw is in time. He gets the runner. The runner will be out at second. Count will be 0-1 for Cedric Rose. There are now 2 outs in the inning. Next pitch is in for ball 1. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Next pitch is in on the outside corner for strike 2. That'll even up the count here at 2-2 with 2 outs. No runners on after they caught the runner stealing. Next one is hit towards the first baseman off the check swing, and he's got enough time. That is out. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th as Landon Bailey will be your leadoff hitter for the Yard Dogs as they are looking to get some runs on the board as they are currently trailing 4-0. This is Yard Dogs baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans, as we are here in the bottom of the ninth, your center fielder, Landon Bailey, is in to hit. Your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the ninth. Looking to get some runs on the board. First pitch swinging, and that is up the middle towards the shortstop, who makes the play. That will be the first out of the inning here. Next up will be your designated hitter on the night, number 7, Aubrey Reed. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. He swings at the next pitch, and that is going towards foul, and that will be out of play. That will make the count 0-2 for Aubrey Reed. And next one is going to be outside. That's going to be ball 1. For your score update on the Houston Astros and Texas Rangers, the Rangers win that game 10-7. And Aubrey Reed has a base hit out into left field. That will be your first hit of the night for the Yard Dogs, as we have a base runner here. Up next will be your shortstop, who has made some incredible plays tonight on defense, number 8, Braden Reynolds. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. And we will have a pinch runner for Aubrey Reed. Not sure who came into pinch run. When we get that information, I will let you guys know. Count is currently 0-1 for Reynolds. Next pitch is in for strike 2. Count is currently 0-2 with a runner on first. Swings and fouls off the next pitch. Count will still be 0-2. We've got one out and a runner on first. Runner takes off from first, going to second. As the throw is in time, he's caught stealing. That will be your second out of the inning here. Reynolds. 2-2. My apologies. And he swings and misses at the next one. That will end the game as your Yard Dogs will lose 4-0. There will still be more baseball played tomorrow as the Yard Dogs and TimberHogs will play again. Tomorrow's first pitch will be scheduled for 7:05. My name is Will Fain, and I will be back tomorrow. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening tonight and spending your evening with us. This is Yard Dogs Baseball, and we will catch you guys tomorrow night. Thank you, and have a good night.